Hey everyone, happy Thursday. Today is Thursday and I believe it's June the 9th. And I'm coming on to do a vlog because I got some good news to update on and I wanted to share it with everyone who's following the journey. It's regarding my son, and as you know or may not know, he went to Marine Corps boot camp on April 11th of this year and was injured on the 25th and has been in medical ever since. So in the last vlog or so I said how I hadn't heard from him in 3 weeks, and I was concerned because he had been writing me every single week, at least one letter, and everything just stopped. So on Friday last week, I believe it was, I called the chaplain and I talked to a guy and he said he was going to pass the information over to the regular chaplain. So on Sunday, this past Sunday, I had gotten a call from the chaplain and he was asking me what was going on. So I told him my concern about, you know, my son's been writing me every week and I haven't heard in 3 weeks and he wouldn't just stop writing me, and other parents have said they've had problems getting letters from their kids and they're in medical. So I want to know what's going on and why I haven't heard from my son. So on Monday, the very next day, I got this. It's a letter from my son, finally, after waiting 3 weeks. 3 weeks for this. And basically he's saying, sorry I haven't written. He's been feeling like crap because he had an upper respiratory infection. He also told me that he was on bed rest for 2 days. He wasn't writing to anybody. He just felt terrible. He would get up and feel nauseated, and he said he just wasn't wanting to do anything. He was just miserable. So that's why, and I told the chaplain that there had to be a reason because he wouldn't just stop writing me. So that was the reason that I haven't gotten any of these. So I was so excited, so happy. I was telling everybody, I said I got a letter, finally got a letter. So yeah, you know, he sounds really, really good. And even better news is that on May 31st, he got his cast removed from his hand. So now he's just in the process of rehab, which he said would be about 2 weeks. And then he would be going back into training. So that would pretty much put him graduating around September 16th, which his birthday is September 17th. So hopefully he'll graduate the day before his birthday, and he gets a 10-day leave from graduation. So he would be home here in Florida for 10 days that he could be at home with family and friends and not only celebrate becoming a U.S. Marine, but celebrate his birthday as well. So the good news doesn't stop there. Yesterday, now I don't know if you all know the deal with me, but I sleep during the day and stay up all night, and part of it is because I had a night job before, and the other part of it is because, you know, since a car accident 2 years ago, I've been in a lot of pain and it's really hard to get comfortable to fall asleep. So that's my 2 reasons. And I've had my phone turned on all the time because I never know if there's going to be a call about my son and I don't want to miss it. But yesterday, well, the night before yesterday, because it affected yesterday, I decided to turn my phone off, my ringer, because I figured, well, you know, he just got out of his cast. He's not going back to training. The only time he's going to call me now is when he calls me to tell me that he has a new address. He's back in training. So I knew he wasn't going to call me, so I turned my phone off. when I finally went to sleep yesterday morning. And around 12ish, Allie came in the room to tell me something about Max, our dog. So she woke me up and I debated. I said, should I turn my phone on, leave it off, go back to sleep, leave it off? What should I do? I said, well, I'm already awake, so worst case scenario, it just rings. Alright. So about 12:40 now, and this is only like say 12:15 to 12:40, so 30 minutes or 35 minutes or something. My phone rings and up pops the restricted across the phone. Now every time my son has called me, it has shown as restricted on my phone. So I see restricted and I'm like, okay, maybe that's the chaplain, because he said he would call me back, or the drill instructor would call me back to follow up on, what's going on with the writing situation. So I had already known by then what was going on because I got the letter on Monday. But anyway, so it said restricted, so of course I answered the phone. I said, hello, and I heard Mom, and I'm like, Micah? And he's like, yeah, it's me. And I'm like, oh my God, hey, So, somehow the chaplain got him to be able to call me yesterday, early afternoon. And I was just shocked. I just couldn't believe it because, another time when he called me when Ali was in the hospital, the chaplain was on the phone and then he put him on the phone. This time, Micah was on the phone immediately when I answered. So he starts talking to me and I'm asking him about what's going on and everything. And there was pauses in between because, I don't know how familiar you are with boot camp and all that, but in boot camp, Marines anyway, you rarely get to talk on the phone. And if you do, it's tops 5 minutes, so... I just knew that, any second he was going to say, well, I got to go, and so there's pauses because he's not hanging up, and it's like 5 minutes past and he's still on the phone, and I'm thinking, oh my God, what am I going to say? I didn't expect to be on the phone this long, what do I say next? So I'm coming up with more things to talk about, and finally, it felt like I was on the phone at least 10 or 15 minutes, and I heard a drill instructor in the background, and he said something to Micah because Micah got quiet, and then I heard Micah say, yes sir, like that, and then I heard the drill instructor say, tell her good afternoon ma'am, and so Micah said, good afternoon ma'am, click, and he was gone. So apparently the drill instructor must have realized he had been on the phone for a little bit and he ended the call at that point. I didn't get a chance to tell him I love him or whatever, but I actually checked my phone when I hung up, or when he hung up, and I added the time, what time it was when the phone call came through and when I hung up, and he had been on the phone for 13 minutes. 13 minutes. That's like amazing because that never ever happens. 13 minutes in boot camp, it's just like wow. So yeah, so I'm really happy. I'm really excited. 2 more weeks tops for rehab. He said his hand is doing great. They just have to do the rehab first, and by the end of this month he will be back in training. I'm so excited. I want to share that with you because if you watched the last videos, you're probably wondering what the heck is happening, because I was concerned, and now I know everything is fine. He seems good. In other news, I have to shout out some new subscribers because this is a good video, so this is good news as well. We have 3 new people, and the first person who I'm going to shout out, she doesn't have time to watch vlogs, so you guys can go and tell her that I shouted her out since she's not going to see this. But it's Larry Ann and Rudy. I've watched her and her husband and her little boy Jaden for a while now, and she has subscribed to my channel, which is awesome. So go tell her that I shouted her out, guys. Then also from her channel, I got a couple of subscribers that are subscribed to her as well. One is, and I'm gonna mess up your name, and I'm very, very sorry. It's Lorita Edikoya. That's the part I probably messed up. So that's another new subscriber. And we have Chris K2K9, and that's our third one. So we're now up to 104, which is awesome. So hopefully it'll keep going up from there. But I just wanted to get on here and thank everybody for watching, even if you've been here forever. You know, thank you so much for staying with our journey. And yeah, that's what's up. So I hope you enjoyed this update. I'm really excited about how everything went these past couple days. So we will probably be back on Saturday for our normal vlog, unless something amazing happens tomorrow and I have to come back on and tell you about it. But you know, we'll be back on Saturday for our Saturday vlog. So for now, I'm going to go ahead and let you go so I can get this up online for you guys to watch. As always, thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, thumbs up, comment below, and subscribe if you haven't already. And we will see you at the latest on Saturday. Bye guys, take care.